guys! Welcome! We're going to be doing some Pilates today. So if you guys happen to have a TheraBand, great. You don't have to have a TheraBand. It's an option. There's definitely, you can do the exercises without it. It's totally fine. And if you happen to have tennis balls or lacrosse balls or other balls, we're going to do the last 10 minutes some massage with them. Totally optional. You don't have to stay for that, but I think it feels really good. And if you would like to comment or ask a question or something, there's a chat box to the side of the video. You can just type in there, and that's it. Let's get started. I'm going to start with a little bit of, we're going to do the bands shortly, but first let's just do a little back warm up, okay? We're going to stand. You could also kneel. I have a colorful mat here. Hopefully you can see the contrast. We're going to lift your arms overhead and then roll down through your spine, rounding. So it's a little different than the yoga version. Walk out into basically a plank. Slowly lower yourself down and then lift your chest up into a cobra. Inhale, breathing, and then exhale, pull the abs in, going through plank, back into a downward dog. Just hang up there for a nice stretch to the hamstrings. And then we're going to swap your hands back to your feet and slowly roll up to standing. Pull the abs in, suck in your gut. That's basically the main difference here. Arms overhead. If there's room, exhale, rolling down. I don't think I have the camera for. Hi guys! Thanks for joining. Hang out, stretch your legs. Sorry, my head's getting cut off at the top there. Walk out. Slowly lower yourself down into the plank. Tuck your abs in. Slow motion, so it's a little bit hard on your arms if you can. Lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the abs in. Back into the downward dog. Have a nice hamstring stretch moment. Shoulders relax. Slowly walk your feet back to your hands to your feet, rather. If you prefer to do flat back, that's fine too. And arms up and over. Exhale, rounding. One vertebrae at a time. Hang over your legs. Have a nice hamstring moment. Let your head shake now. See that your neck tractions with the weight of your head. And slowly walking out for the chaturanga. That's what they call this, where you slowly lower down. It's a lot of arm work. And then lift your chest up. Inhale. Exhaling. Pull the abs in. Got one more after this. Hang out in the downward dog. Enjoy your downward dog because it's only a few times we get to do that. Shoulders down. If this is too much on your shoulders, you could always have your hands on like a piece of furniture or something, a chair. Totally allowed. You can modify these as needed. And rolling up. Pulling the abs in. One more time. Inhaling, arms up over. Exhale, rolling down through your vertebrae. Dangling over your legs. Let your head hang. Shake your head now. Get a nice big stretch. Slowly walking out again. Slowly lowering yourself down. Tuck your butt under. Pull the abs in. Lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhaling back. Let's just pull back into a child's pose. Head hanging down. A nice stretch. And then slowly roll up with the spine. Delightful. Okay, now we're going to play with our bands. We're going to do some squats or plies if you prefer to call that. So if you have a band, pull that over your legs, over your knees. All right? We're going to squat down very low, hopefully. So we're going to just do some squats. Here, I'll do a side view. Squat down, shifting your weight back on your heels as much as possible for these. You can also do this with your arms forward, which will create a little bit more lumbar curve challenge, right? The muscles in the deep lower back, which get overstretched from sitting too much. We're just going to slowly pulse down. And if not, you can just keep your hands on your hips. Stretch the band as much as possible if you're using the band. Totally fine if not. Still pulling the abdominals in. We're just keeping the hips low. Good. You can go down and then straighten all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Let's do 10 of those. So that's 2. Reach your arms forward if possible. Keep the shoulders down. 4, 5. Deep squat. 6, 7. Shoulders down if you're feeling, if you're trying to keep your arms reaching forward for that extra challenge. 3 more, and then we're gonna hold it for the chicken dance. 2, and now hold the knees down, pulse the knee out. So forward view, squat down, pulse the knees out to feeling the burn in the glutes. This is chicken dance, the funky chicken dance. Pulsing. So if you don't have the band, you can see this. It's not as challenging, but that's why we're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to wiggle down to the band down at your ankles. And we're going to do, so this is another one you can do with or without the band. Totally fine if you don't want to do it. With the band, if you don't have a band, that's fine. They're very cheap on Amazon. Might not get as quick anymore, but okay. First off, so totally optional to do this without the band. You can hold it onto the wall or a piece of furniture. Balancing challenge. We're going to lift one knee up to the chest. So keep your posture. We're just going to lift slowly all the way up. Good. Very nice. Good. With the band, it's extra credit indeed. But totally fine without. Saying that. 3. Pull the abs in nice and tall. 2. And then hold the knee up. Extend your foot forward. This is one I call the Karate Kid. So you're strengthening all around the knee. Keep your legs straight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switching legs. Shoulders down. Posture perfect. Lift the other knee. So it's abdominal. Definitely your hip flexors are working. 2, 3. Nice and slow. If you have the band, that'll be automatic. Pushing your other foot into the floor. 5, 4. Shoulders down. Long neck. 3, 2. Hold the knee up. Extend for that knee strengthening. Knee therapy. 5, 4, 3, 2. Very exciting. Okay, this next one, if you don't have the band, you can bring your leg up higher to activate the right muscles. Or just bring your leg up to the side. You can hold on to a chair or the wall. Totally loud. Can't go as far if you have the band. Extra challenge. Pull the abs in. Shoulder back. Long through the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Backwards. Pulse the leg back. Pull the abs in. 2, 3. No hands. First challenge. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch legs. That one definitely burns. Hopefully you're feeling a burn. I want you to kind of be panting. Maybe it won't be as much as I am because I'm trying to talk through this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switching to the back. Pull. Nice and long pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's good knee therapy and hip filler therapy. Everything therapy. Very good. And even if you don't have weights, you can do this. Just creating some resistance. We're going to hold on to like a glass of water or something. A can of beans. So in physical therapy, it's just a teeny move. You don't go all the way out to the side. That way it gets the right muscles. So let's just do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and now we need to do our stretching. Beautiful, delightful. So I'm going to readjust the camera, and we're going to go down to our mat. Excellent. Good. And hopefully you guys can see now I have a green mat. Very exciting. You might want to double up your mat or put a pillow under your knee. That's another option. Forward. That way it won't strain your patella tendon. And we're just going to nice hip flexor stretch, stretching through the front of the hip because we are going to be playing soon. Stretch your arm overhead. You're reaching up and breathing into the side body. Getting a nice stretch at the front and just extending that up because your psoas attached all the way up to here, right in the middle of you on the spine. And then reaching it down for the next stretch. Fingers flex back. You can roll your head forward and back to release the neck tension. Very nice. And then extend the front leg. This is where you might want a pillow under your knee. Flex your toe back for that hamstring stretch. Just tipping forward, flat back as much as possible. Next, we're going to do the pigeon pose. That you might want that pillow to help stabilize. This is the one where you could also do behind on the back of your couch or something. You're going to bring your shin down. If you need to, you could bring the pillow under your hip as a bolster and move forward. So you're getting a nice stretch to that front leg, hip, and glutes, and you can loosen by rolling side to side a bit. Forward, and then we're going to switch sides. Yay! Other side, right? So in the beginning, the lunge, pushing the hips forward, organizing your foot so it's in front of your knee even, or heel right under your knee. Push the hips forward, get a big deal stretch, and then reach the arm over. At least 3 breaths into the ribs, let your head tip. Stretch. Each exhale, try to deepen the stretch. Right, that's the rule. Fingers flex back, head rolling, neck releaser. Neck stress. Extending the front foot. Hamstrings flex the toes. Tipping forward. Deep hamstrings. Head dangling. Good. Exceptional. And then the shin down shimmy, which is pigeon pose. You can use your bolster, just pillow, whatever you need. However you want to try and modify is totally allowed, as long as you're feeling stretched through the hip. This one's a little bit of a big deal, but that pillow really helps under your hip. Shimming side to side, flexing your foot if it feels pressure in the knee or weird strain in the knee. That helps protect it. And you can tip forward to increase the stretch. Excellent. And let's do a little more stalling before plank. So you can keep that bolster under your hips, or you can sit on the floor, legs out as wide as they'll go. And we're going to side bend. Stretching to one side. Breathing into the rib cage, and then 2 breaths again. Each exhale sinking deeper, rounding forward, contracting the abdominals to the other side. Stretch the ribs. 2 or 3 breaths here to get even more stretch on the exhale. One more time. Reaching over. You can push against your leg to open. Get more stretch to the side. And rounding. Other side. Stretch. Rotate open. Sinking on the exhale deeper. Excellent. So before we get into our plank, how about we try a little bit of back warm up, classic Pilates, the roll up. But then we're definitely doing planks. Hope you guys join me with the plank. Classic Pilates. So here, you could hook your feet under a furniture, a piece of furniture, right? Or you can dig your heels down into the mat to help you stabilize your legs as you roll your torso. Try not to do that. You're going to try and pull the abs in and slowly roll through the part of your back that doesn't want to roll. And bring them all the way down onto your back. You can bring your arms overhead to finish the movement, and we're going to curl back up. I think it helps a lot to inhale halfway here, then use your exhale right through the hardest part. Toes back, and again, use your hands on your legs, no problem. Slowly roll, tuck your abs in. Slow as possible through the hardest part. Inhaling and exhale, chin in. Slowly through the hardest part. Use your exhale. You can grab hold. Suck the abs in. Contracting over. Relax. Get a nice stretch. You can even grab hold of some furniture. Pull yourself forward. We do 2 more. Inhale for the halfway. Exhale. Slowly. Take your heels in. Try and activate the back of your legs more than the front here, which is very challenging to do that, but you can try. Chin in. Exhale. Slowly rolling. Stretch. Stretch. Last one. And then we're going to do it. Get into our planks. So fun. Slowly. Slowly. Exhale. Contracting the abdominals. Whoa. Arms overhead. If you wish. Last one. Bring your arms around. Last one. Exhale. And just enjoy that hamstring stretch, because then we're going to hold the plank for a minute. Just a minute today. Then we're going to do a little extra plank series. Little variations. Yay! Okay, guys. I'm going to time it. It's going to be delightful. Just a wonderful minute. A happy minute. So please try and do the whole thing, because it'll benefit you. It really will. One thing you can do to kind of entertain yourself for the whole minute is come from a high plank to a low plank. High plank is just arms straight. Flex your fingers. Spread your fingers. Push into your index and your thumb here. That'll help as well, so it's not so painful on your wrist. You can also do the fist. Right, like that. That's allowed. Or just come down to your forearms, just like we do in class mostly. Okay? Just a friendly, happy minute. On your marks, get set, go. Good. Long neck. So reaching your heels back here also really helps. Now, I like to kind of pulse my heels forward and back, which definitely increases the challenge here. Maybe walk your hands forward a little bit more, which extends your torso more, and that way you're replicating the spring as we do on the reformer. Back and forth. Almost halfway done already. Not neat, just already. Squeeze your legs, tuck your pelvis under. It feels like it's too much on your lower back. Over halfway done. Spread the fingers. Push into your thumb and your pinky. Back and forth. 20 seconds. Remaining. Back and forth. 15 seconds. Very good. Tuck it. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest down in child's pose for just a few moments. That was amazing. Now, if side plank, which is our next endeavor, is shoulder, lift your hips up. It helps to dig into your elbow and forearm and try to drag that forward towards your torso. Activate more lats. 30 seconds. If you can, even with your arm up. Good. Just lift your hips up so you're really feeling your waist, right? Drag your elbow in. Let the hips, arms up. Or you can hold onto the floor. That's totally fine. 10 seconds. Dig it. Lift it. And we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, and other side. You can just turn, but I'm going to stay facing you. So flip around. And ready, steady, and lift. Very good. 15 seconds. Let the hips reach the arm. Dig into your elbow. Flex your feet with the hips. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Good for you. Excellent. Not done. Not done. Now we're going to replicate the frogs like we do in the class. Plank, and then lunging forward. So open plank. We're going to do 30 seconds of this again. Plank, here I'll show you. Plank, squat down, back over, reaching your hips back over your heels. Okay? Let's do it. 30 seconds, roughly 10. Ready or not? Go. You can go parallel with your knees. Hopefully you're feeling your legs burning here. You want to use more legs. Legs. Lunge, 10 seconds. Hips low. Good. Great. And then resting down at your knees. 10 seconds. 30-second hip dips. That's what we're going to do next, where you swing your hips side to side. I'll show you while you rest. Either arms straight or forearms. We're going to swing, swung, side to side. You really feel your oblique activity here. You can do it to your forearms too. Ready? Set. Then we're going to do something relaxing on us. Ready? Set. Go. Lift up. Swing your hips side to side. Maybe go all the way down to the floor. Keep going. Swing side to side. Don't stop. Keep going. Last variation. 15 seconds. Go. Maybe go faster for more challenge. Wing, wong, wing, wong. Good. 5 seconds. Go. Good. How many can you fit in? To the 5 seconds. And resting in child's pose. Hips back. You can swing side to side. I think that feels good. A little bit more release through one side of your back. Hopefully you're panting. That's what you want to feel after the plank series. So rigor. What a delight, you guys. Okay, utilizing the TheraBand again, if you have one. You can get a variety pack from Amazon. Who knows how long we're going to be in this situation? Hopefully not too much longer, but this is good therapy for your knees, your hip, anyways at home. Let's start off with a clam, classic physical therapy exercise, as it turns out. We're going to be doing the side legs. So you might want a pillow for under your head, like it's nap time. Or under your hip, under your, what is this, your shoulder. You can also like this. Arms straight, pillow over your bicep. It's probably the most cozy, I think. All right. Otherwise, for the extra credit position, you can hand on your head and dig into your elbow again to feel your lats. So want to work the lats as much as possible so that your shoulders drop down away from your ears. That's the idea here. So extra credit version is upright. You can also come down. Let's do half and half. Clams. Ready, set, put straps over the knees. I need a different color because I'm getting different color pants, guys. Lift the knee, hips are squared. Lift the waist if you want the extra credit. 5, 4, glutes. 3, 2, hold the knee up. Now we're going to lift your feet up too, which I call the butterfly. So it's a little more oblique. You're going to roll back on your hips a little bit. Good. Keep the abdominals drawing in. Exhale for extra credit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Lower back down. Have a break because I'm going to do straight legs. Okay. Straight leg. Out. So you can keep the band at the knees if you wanted to do at the shimmy. If you want extra credit, which you're going to want. If you have it at your ankles, it's extra hard. Let's do a reasonable band at the knees. That's just an option for you. Okay, so we're going to extend the leg forward. Try to lift the waist up. Lift the leg up and down. 1, 2, doing the elbow. 3, 4. We're just going to do 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the leg up. 5 circles each. 5, 4, 3, 2. The reverse. If you don't have the band, you can do 10. Good. Or as many as you can. And rest. Ah. Good. And then extend the leg. Pull the other knee in a little bit more. We're going to pulse the leg back. So you have the band. You could slide over to the front of your knee. That'll be a little easier if you have the band. And dig into your elbow. Behind your waist. All right. So we're in the hamstrings and glutes here. 10 of those. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg back. This is with or without the band, you guys. Rotate your toes down. Pulse the heel back. Glute. Activator. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ah, so nice to be done with that, isn't it? Let's do the other side. So just roll over to the other side or swing around like I'm doing. So you can stay facing me. Wasn't that fun? Clams. Digging into the elbow, if possible. See if that helps release the shoulder, the top of your shoulder. Knees snuggle in, lift the waist, and clam. 7, 8, 9. Butterflies. Lift the feet as well. A little bit more abdominal. 3, 4. Put your butt. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Hold the knees in, a little extra, and we're going to do the leg pulses up, so it's a little bit forward, 45 degrees. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the circle. 10 if you have the band. 5 if you have the band. And then the row. First when you're ready. Ooh. Left side's always harder for me. That's normal to have one side that's harder. And then rest when you're done. Slide the band if you have one. And then we're going to lean the leg back. Kick the leg back. Out sliding. And we're going to pulse it back. Hamstring. Emphasis. Good. Hamstring glutes. Dig in the elbow for that extra credit. And hold it back. Rotate the toes forward or down and pulse the heel back. Different part of glutes. Kick the heel back. Good. And strong glutes. Strengthen the lower back. Stabilizing. Gotta turn the glutes on. And then rest. Oh, nice. Nice when that's over. You guys, we're gonna do some bridges next, which you can do with the band. You guys can use like little washcloths to put under your heels. Mat over. So you can see. Good. Laying down on your back. Yes. Carpet works as well, you guys, for this one. I'm going to lift your crochet up, right? Pulling the abs in. It helps to pinch your shoulder blades back towards each other, kind of walk them towards each other so that you're extending your chest, and that helps protect your neck. Lift your butt, tuck your butt, and we're going to wipe the floor. Slide your feet away, drag them back. You have the band, you're stretching it wide for that extra credit. Slide, lift, and drag. Lift your butt. This really works the hamstrings and glutes together. It's nice. And slide, drag back. Slide, drag back. So pulse the knees out, with or without the band. Pulse it out. No stopping. Keep hips lifted. Squeeze it. Squeeze your butt. Pulse the knees out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This next one, I don't think the band will necessarily. I mean, it's harder with the band. Let's do it without the band. Let's be reasonable, because this one's also harder. 2 more variations. Stay up with me, okay? Lift your butt. Tuck it. We're going to extend one leg. Keep the hips level. We're going to poke the heel of your foot. Poke it up. Lift your butt, pushing through the standing foot into the floor. 3, 2. Hold it up. Lower and lift the leg. 3, 2, keep the butt up to switch legs. No stopping. Lift, pulse it up. Poke the ceiling. Push through the standing heel into the floor. Glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up for the kick. 1, kick it. 2, 3. Hips up. 4, stay up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully you stayed up for those. You want stretching. This is your hamstring stretch moment after that terrible hamstring experience. I know it hurts, but it really works. All right. Stretch over. Grab your toes, flex them back. 30-second stretch here. Hang over the legs. Head dangling. Stretching. Yeah. Really good, guys. Teasers. Let's do some classic Pilates. I never do the teasers in the mat class. You guys can have your knees bent with this. It's totally fine. Get a sip of water. Delicious. All right. If you guys have your band here for extra credit, this is what I did with the thumbnail. You can have the band over your legs for this one. When we hold, you guys can do some fabulous leg opens. Totally optional. Completely optional. What's not optional is balancing on your butt in this position. Try it. If this hurts your tailbone, try putting 2 pads with a gap, like to roll up 2 towels and put it on your tailbone so your tailbone has a little space. That's a little trick that you can do in the reformer classes with the pads. So instead of pads, you can just roll up towels. Okay, hands behind your thighs. Lift the chest up, shoulders down. Pull the abs in. Suck in your gut, pull your organs up under the ground. If this is going well and you're able to keep your thighs there without your arms, no arms. Shoulders back. Little can, fabulous move. Good. You could reach your arms up higher for even more challenge. And then we're going to both legs extending up on the exhale so the abs join. 5, 4, 3, stable torso. Hold the legs up. We're going to open and close the legs. 10, and rest. Done. One more set of the teasers, the classic teasers. Then open the book and close it. That's what I call it. Extending your legs as straight as possible, if possible. Straight legs. Right? Or bend them a little bit. That's fine. Just moving the thigh bones. And lower your torso and lift your legs. So the best, hardest version is legs straight. Okay, 10, 9. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead. 8, 7. Pull the abs in. 6. Stopping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. You guys felt that. It's supposed to be hard. Okay, and now we get to stretch our hip flexors. Discard of the band. One more hip flexor, just lunge like we did at the beginning. And we're going to do some swan cobra, some prone exercises, the Superman. So just stretch your hip flexors because that was pretty intense on the hip flexors. This is where you have the option to grab your foot. Ideally with the opposite hand for more rotation to the spine, but maybe that's too hard. You can just do the same arm. That seems more challenging for me today. This is the optional part. You don't have to do this. You just extend the leg. You can just feel the stretch. It's fine. Hips down. 3 breaths though. Exhale. 1, 2. Scoot your toes forward so your knees right over your toes. You can grab a foot if you like. Delightful. Come on down onto your bellies, dear. Cobra, regular cobra. So just coming down onto your front, dragging. I'm really into the elbow drag, you guys, because it helps release the shoulders. We're all over our computers trying to figure out our lives right now. So shoulders up by your ears. And if you activate your lats, your armpit muscles, it helps take some stress off of your trapezius muscle, which I call the stress muscle. So dig into those elbows, try and drag yourself forward. So we work the lats, right? Extend the chest, nice and long through the neck, pulling the abs in, and then we're gonna do double leg hamstring pulses. So heel, flex, heel, straighten the legs. We're just gonna do 10, or point, flex, point is what I'm trying to say. Dragging the heels to your butt. Pull the abs in and drag yourself forward, both. Ready, set, heel, toe, heel, straighten, heel, toe, heel, straight. Pull the abs in. Point, flex, point. You can also skip the point, flex, point, just flex. That's fine too. Flex, flex, like that. So this is a little confusing, but do the confusing part if you can. Point, flex, point, abs, point, flex, hamstrings. One more. Okay. Rest. Very good. Now we're doing the back therapy exercises. First off, this is a good one to do every day because it works all your back muscles, your hamstrings, glutes, all the back muscles. So it's very posture forcing, keeping your back strong in our sit in a chair lifestyles. Maybe not you guys. Maybe you're getting some exercise, walking around and stuff. So good on ya. Chin in, arms reaching back, right? Lift the legs up, and we're going to breathe 3 deep breaths into the abs. Chin to top of the head reaching. Legs lifting. All the muscles working. Even the back of the arms. Pinch shoulder blades together. Lift the legs. The chin. That's level 1. Level 2 is once you're up there, pinch your shoulder blades, and then slowly keeping your shoulder blades together. Hamstrings and glutes working. Inhale forward. Exhale. Pinch shoulder blades. Pinch the shoulder blades. Chin tucked. Pinch your shoulder blades. Last one. And then we're going to do the hardest version, which is your arms out like you're super heroically flying through space. And we're going to do 3 big audible breaths. One more for good luck. And push back into child pose. Excelente. Stretching over your legs. Very good. So we're done with the hard part. We're going to do some stretching, lying down. First, let's do the shin remedy. Let's call it that, the shin remedy. With your tennis balls or your balls of any kind, dog toys, whatever, we're going to relief from shin splints. That's what this one should be called. So you're going to kneel. You can also do one at a time, right in that muscle. You can't really lean right on the bone. I mean, I guess you can, but it's not going to feel comfortable. So you're right to the outside of the bone, releasing the muscle tightness there. And you'll notice if it needs to be lingered on, right? Because it'll be a little intense. So just breathing into it. Ooh, it's a big deal on one side. This will help your knee, pain, ankle. It's all connected. But especially if you have shin splints, it's very noticeably feels better after you do this shin remedy. You just keep working the ball down, kind of sliding forward over it, but linger each spot. You can do one at a time. I'm definitely feeling this more on my right shin. So note which side is more painful. Probably the place, the side that you need a little more of this in your life. Ooh, woohoo! It really is very exciting. Deep breathing really helps everything in life. Not only through the exercises, but just in life. Deep breathing. We do our meditative breaths. We should do it at the end. Our Zen out. Deep breath. 3, 4, 5 breathing. It might be 3, 4, 6. I'll show you. Going all the way down to right at the front of the ankle crooks. Right. Ooh, it's very exciting. Right at that bend where your foot meets your ankle. Right in there. Then the option to right behind the knee, sitting back on the balls. So we're releasing muscle between your hamstrings and your calves. Sit back, giving as much pressure as feels tolerable, and then you can swing side to side for even more rolling over the muscles. We're just going to keep working the ball, rolling it down the calf. We're going to get all the way down to the foot. Rolling side to side, just a nice little exploration there. Breathing into the spots. Just keep rolling. You guys probably have noticed that these are all recorded and archived on the YouTube channel and eventually on our website as well. Thanks for joining live, though. Listen, we're here together, guys. It's nice. Ooh, that's it. So once you find some spots right around the gastrocnemius, that's the muscle that you think of as your calf muscle. There's a little bifurcation there that digging there is quite an exciting spot. You just keep rolling it. Side to side. Really, just so many spots. Anywhere there's pain, since you're probably not able to get a massage, we're definitely going to do the trapezius muscle, stress muscles. All buddies and your friends when you don't have the ability to go out and get your non-essential services. One more increment, and then we're going to lay down and get your traps. It's my favorite thing to do. I hope you enjoy it. Ready, set, laying down. With the balls right around the top of the traps and a little easier then when we're, I'm going to start at this lower of my mat, because as we migrate the balls, or in order to migrate the balls down the back, I'm going to push off my heels. You guys can do the same. Overlapping your elbows to get even more stretch. And you can lift your hips up if you want even more release, and the roll the balls up towards the top of the spine. It's a lot more pressure though, so it might be too painful. Whatever is tolerable. I'm just going to deep breathe. Hips down is maybe fine too, no problem. You can roll side to side, leaning more pressure onto one side of the ball. And if you find a good spot, just hold it. Yes. Taking a deep breath each increment. And if you're lucky, you might get a back adjustment. It's very exciting. Rolling, rolling. Down. Woo. You can always readjust the balls, of course. And then might be a little much through the mid-back around the thoracic spine, but maybe you enjoy that. So going through there, readjust as needed. And then we get to the lower back, the quadratus lumborum area where there's no ribs. That's your lumbar spine area. Very yummy. And that's when you can pull the abs in to put more pressure on the balls, or you could lift your knees and hug your knees into your chest for even more excitement like this. Even more pressure on those spots. Just breathing. Rocking side to side. Good. And migrating the balls a little more. Pull the knees in. Side to side rocking if you like. Good. And push up your feet to roll the balls more. Woo! Find the good spots. Lean onto whichever side feels like it needs it more. Great. And the balls around the glutes. You can do the hip swish, side to side to release the spots. Side to side, little wiggle and woggle. Wow. It's a lot. I want this to be a big deal. Wow. This is where you could, and in class we have the legs and the straps. You could do the leg circles if you wish, or you could do the rotate in and out. And then one more thing, very exciting, TFL, tensor fascial lateral with one ball. You're just going to bring it right at the side of your hip, the top of your IT band. If you've ever done this before, you can also do this on a roller, but it's certainly more potent. Pull the knees in to give the muscles some slack. It'll be more tolerable. And just roll into that side. This is really good to release hip tensions. And breathe into it. You can roll onto the front of the hip as well. And just straighten that leg that you're rolling into and get right under the hip bone where your hip flexors muscles attach. Get those tendons there. Oh my! It's quite a big deal. Just 3 breaths. And then let's do the other side and you'll be done. If one hip feels more intense, I encourage you to linger there and spend a little more time there. It really will make your life better. Tension on the ball. If this feels too intense, a softball sized ball might be more, will be less excruciating. And I just got some softball sized balls for some like squishy balls like this size for the studio to do the release relax restore class, which hopefully we'll be able to do again one day. But otherwise, it's plenty on Amazon for you guys to do. Just linger and breathe. Good. Oh my goodness. Very nice. Okay, let's just do 4, 5, 6 breathing, just 3 breaths. I love this breathing. Sit or stand. I think sitting better. So this is a great exercise to do if you're feeling aggravated, if you're with somebody or circumstance or just stressing out, or before you meditate. So it's really good to just drop down to your parasympathetic nervous system. And it goes inhaling for 3 counts. Hold your breath for 4 or approximately 4, and you exhale for as long as you can, at least 5 counts, maybe longer. Okay, we're going to do 3 of those. Ready? Inhaling. 2, 3. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. or exhale for as long as you possibly can. Inhale. 2, 3, hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, exhale all the air out of your lungs. One more time. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale all your air out of the lungs. Feel how zened out you feel? So it's a good practice. It's a very good tool to use in this activating times, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow is, sorry, think about that one. I will be teaching at noon. Sunday will be Jason. Now, Jason's doing 2 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but otherwise, we're basically alternating days. Next Friday will be Jason. So we're alternating that as well. And if you guys want to tip us, you're welcome to do that. Our Venmo handles are down in the description at JJ Pickles is Jason's and mine's at Leda-Lum. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are staying not too crazy in this cooped up experience and staying safe and healthy. Wishing you healthy happiness. Giving you virtual hugs. If you guys want a thumbs up, I think that helps our algorithm. Bye.